Good. My name is Kofi Ajiman. I'm one of the top educators in AFA, if you don't know who I am. And they call me the PTP, aka the PriceTrap Prince, simply because I found a strategy from a guy called Christopher Derrick, and I've literally just waxed it out. I've mashed it up. I've just gone over and over and over and over again, and it's given me consistent results. Now, the whole point of trading, guys, is to become a consistent, profitable trader, all right? I don't get excited if you win a few trades because you're going to lose a few trades. What I get excited about is consistency. So in the chat box, please write the word consistency. I want to see that. Please make sure you're taking notes, because note takers are the money makers. Okay? Let me say it again. Note takers are the money makers. Let me see consistency in the chat box, please. Let's go. Let's go. Consistency. Thank you. All right. I'm very passionate. One thing you'll learn about me, I'm a very passionate person. I was recently ordained the other day as a minister. So give me a little celebration thing or something, like toot toot or something. Yeah. And to be a minister simply means to serve. That's all it means. I'm a minister, ordained minister in the church also. It simply means to serve. One thing you know about me and my team, and one thing you'll learn about the academy and all the leaders in the academy, we are here to serve. So I want to make sure you guys get extreme value. This is being recorded so you can watch it again and again and again. But my heart's cry is for you guys to get value and for you guys to level up. Who's ready to level up in their trading? Let me see. Give me a 555 number of grace. Amazing. Let's not procrastinate. Right. Guys, trading. Number one, I'm talking about mindset for a few minutes. Trading is this. It's 90% mindset, 10% skill. Okay, I will reiterate. It's 90% mindset, 10% skill. The skill is not actually hard. What's hard is your discipline. Your discipline is what will separate you from a good trader, an average trader, and an excellent trader. It's your mindset and your disciplines. Everybody needs to have a trading plan. Somebody write a trading plan in the chat box. If you haven't got a trading plan, you're not serious. You're not serious. You need to have a trading plan. If you say to me, oh, Kof, I've won a few trades, I won't get excited. When you show me your trading plan, that's when I'm going to get excited. Put your hand up or give me a 444 if you've got a trading plan, and keep it real 100. If you have a trading plan, put a 444. Okay, Ricky, Lee, Des, Simone, Tina, I want to see your trading plan. Yeah, you've all said it. I want to see a snapshot of your trading plan. Yeah, the reason being is because a trading plan is so imperative. Philip, P2K of Kingdom Builders, he did a really good Zoom call talking about your trading plan. Okay. Now, for me, I have a set of trading rules and I have a trading plan. There's certain things I will do. There's certain things I won't do. Now, the thing about me, you're going to understand. Oh, Sandra Wilson has an amazing one too. Toot, Sandra. Nice little plug. We might have to get Sandra to make a few at a cost, of course. I have rules. Now, to be a trader, you need to make sure you have your own game plan, your own set of rules. So my rules may be slightly different to yours, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you have your own set of rules that you live by. I wrote the other day, rules save my business. I'll say it again, rules will save your business. If you get into the place of emotion, you're not trading no more. It's called gambling. You need to take out the emotion from your trades. It's a business. There are wins and there are losses. It's part of the trading plan. If you have a trading plan, you're going to understand it's a business and you won't get emotional. There's too many people that I see that are all up in their feelings. Like, I haven't told everyone this, but I told my team, I lost half my account the other day because of one mistake. I nearly blew half of my account, nearly the whole account, because of one mistake, because GBP AUD went in the opposite direction without no warning. I didn't even get time to put a stop loss in, and it went crazy. But I showed my team I've lost. But am I going to quit? No, because I know the strategy works and I'm going to get it back. The next day, I grew half the account back. We need trading disciplines. You need a trading plan. Your mindset has to be on point. All right. So when you guys are hearing all this personal development stuff, please take it seriously, because that will deter how serious you're going to be as a trader. Stop getting up in your feelings. So put in the chat box, I will not trade based on emotion. Someone write that down. I will not trade based on emotion. Thank you. People are writing it. Thank you. I will not trade based on emotion. I'm being serious. Too many people want to quit simply because they lost a few trades. Guys, it's part of the business. See it as a business and you'll be fine. There are wins, there are losses, there are charges. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what businesses go through. There are expenses, there's income. All right. See it as a business and you'll be fine. All right. Let's go straight to the charts. If you got value from the mindset speech, give me a 222, please. Amazing. Thank you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Let me share my screen. So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is how I draw up my charts. Now, again, I have literally followed someone called Christopher Derrick. He's one of the top educators at I Am Mastery Academy. Let me know if you can see my screen, guys. Can you see my screen? Let me see in the chat box. So can you see the charts? Someone say, yes, I can see the charts. All right, cool. Amazing. I'm just going to show you some of my trades have all hit take profit, which is the purple line. Yeah. This is Euro USD. I got in here, hit my TP. Next trade. Wait, where is it? Why is it not moving? Can you see AUD, NZD, got in here, hit my TP. Okay, and it's still going up. All right. AUD, JPY, got in here, hit my TP, which is the purple line. GBP USD, got in here, hit my take profit. All right. The reason I'm showing you this is because I want you to see that this actually works. I don't want you to be disheartened. I just want you to be focused on a strategy that's going to make you become a six-figure trader. And this is one of the strategies, or one of the many strategies in this company. All right. So we're going to look at the Euro Great British Pound. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart. So this is not really for beginners. This is more for intermediate/advanced. All right. But this is being recorded, so at any time you can go back. So this is the Euro GBP. And we're going to look at how I mark up. Actually, let's do this first. Let's look at points whereby it's the best entry places in a downtrend. Okay. So first and foremost, what I would do I will get my trend line, which is here, bring it down. Now a trend, for it to be a trend, it's got to touch at least 2 places, all right? I'm gonna zoom in a bit, all right? So you can see from the top here, I've got in 1 tap, 2. So you can clearly identify this is a trending setup. Now, you want to find the best entry points. And this is how I got so good at the strategy. I just kept backtesting. Now, backtesting simply means you go over and over and over and over and over the charts again and again and again. A lot of people want to be great traders, but they don't want to backtest. You need to backtest, guys. Put in the work. So, if we go to this paintbrush, go to the eclipse, and guys, I'm going quite fast because this is not beginners, all right? So here, you identify all the best areas where you cannot see any drawdown. Now, drawdown is simply where it hasn't gone into minus, too tough. So I'm looking at the best areas where there hasn't been any drawdown in the downtrend. If you're following what I'm saying, please give me a 111, just so I know that you're understanding what I'm saying and that I'm not going too fast. Let's see. One second, guys. Okay, cool, amazing, thank you, guys. So again, what I'm doing, I've analyzed it's a downtrend by creating a trend line, and now I'm looking for the best entry points. So again, I'm looking for areas whereby there hasn't been any drawdown. So imagine getting straight in, and then from there, you're going straight into profit. Again, as this has been recorded, you can go back over it, and then you can just practice yourself. All right. So these are the best areas thus far. So what I would do, from the time I've identified the best areas, I will draw lines. As Christopher Derrick says, a box. So Alt-H. Now, let me be clear. When you are drawing your zones, you go from the wick. Everybody say wick. Okay? The wick to the body. Option H. Okay, so I've gone from the wick of this candle to the body, this little tiny bit here. Yeah? Can everyone see what I've done? I've gone from the wick to the body. Yep. I do exactly the same with the next area. So this is the area I've highlighted. So I'm going to choose this candle here. I'll go from the wick, option H, to the body. I'll do the same with all the other areas. Now I will just draw out my zones. So I will then color my zones in. If you tap it and then go to settings, type in 1, 5, or 15,000. It's drawn out. Again, I am going fast, but you can watch the recording and practice. What I'm doing, is it making sense, guys? Can you see how I'm drawing out my zones? Now, guys, all I'm doing is back testing. I'm just going back in time and testing out perfect areas. And one thing you learn about the charts repeat themselves. That's what they do, they repeat. Now, if we look, I'm going to zoom in here. If we look closely, oh, sorry. If we look closely, sorry, the chart is really funny. Look what it did, guys. It came down, it broke through this level, and it retested. Let me zoom in a bit so you guys can see. What did it do? It broke through a level and then it retested. Now say the word retest. Okay, people are asking me when I'm back testing, how far do I go? As far as you want. Yeah, as far as you want. Oh, Henry wrote the same thing. It retested. Now, this is the key principle of the strategy. We're waiting for the retest. If there's no retest, there's no entry. It's that plain and simple. No retest, no entry, okay? Because we want the best opportunity. Now, this is on a 4-hour chart. It does exactly the same on a 1-hour chart and a 15-minute chart, all right? The market moves in the same type of way all the time. Imagine getting in here on the retest. If you get in here, you have no drawdown. There's nothing. You just go straight down to profit. So you're getting in for sell, boom. You've gone straight into profit. There's no drawdown. That's why we talk about the retest, because those are the perfect entries. Now, not in every case is there never going to be drawdown, but a majority of the trades that I get into, I go straight into blue. Okay, so the majority of trades I personally get into go straight into blue. It's because of when I get in. Look again, look here. You'd get in here, retest, there's no drawdown. Look, wait. 1.4 pips, drawdown, then bam, straight in. That's the reason why. Oh, drawdown is simply when you see red. When you're placing your trade and you see red, that's the drawdown. You're losing money. A lot of the times it goes into red before it goes into blue, but sometimes you could be in drawdown of 20 pips. Yeah, negative money, 30 pips. Obviously, you don't want to be in drawdown of 30 pips. You get what I'm saying? So this is why the strategy wins, why it's such a winning formula. Okay, let me reset this chart. So again, you can see here on the 4-hour, look at this example, a prime example of a perfect entry. What did it do? It came through, it broke down, and what did it do? It retested. boom, that's when you get in. This is your zone. The blue line is your zone. It broke through and it retested. That is the perfect entry. Zero drawdown, straight into profit. Look, it went down 100 and something pips, 180 pips. All right. Guys, if you're getting value from this, give me a 777. All right, amazing. Let's go to one of my trades. Actually, let me just check one of my trades. 1 second, guys. All right. If we're looking at AUDNZD, sticking the 1 hour. Yeah. This is where I got in. What did it do? I drew at 2 zones, a floor zone and a ceiling zone, and it broke. What did it do? It always comes back to the zone. It retested, boom, that's where you get in. So the retest is perfect because there's minimal drawdown. Now, there are times where it retests and it does draw down, but it's not that bad. And it shouldn't be if your zones are correct. Does that make sense? Yeah? 1 second, guys. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's go to another trade. Let's look at Euro USD. Again, I got in here. I didn't mark it up. I got in here and it hit my take profit. So now let's talk about how I draw out zones. So I'm going to delete this. Let me find another pair. Oh, look, another one. But let's delete this. Okay. So this is called naked Forex. We're now looking for zones. So if you come to a naked chart, you're always on the 1 hour. 1 hour chart, okay? Then you're looking for areas where there are wicks. Now for me, immediately I see a wick here and a wick there and a wick there. So I know round about this area, price is struggling, okay? So what I'll do, I'll draw up my zone. So remember, from the body to the wick, okay? And then I'm gonna look for another area close to price. Now this is where price is right now, this little one here. But you want another area where you can see it's struggling. If you did here, that's too far away. So I would choose this one here. Now, the way you'll get better at it is simply by backtesting. Can we now see that I've trapped price? Yeah? So for me to know that this is a strong zone, I have to go back in time. I'm gonna go back to see whether it will automatically, boom, look, here. Let me explain why. Let me zoom in. So I went from the body to the wick. I knew price is struggling. So this is a floor. Let me change this to yeah. So this is a floor. This zone is a support. It's a floor. So all I'm doing now is going back in time to see whether it's become a ceiling somewhere else. So floor, go back in time, ceiling. Yeah, it's a ceiling. It's struggling to go past this zone. When you have a floor and ceiling, it means it's a strong zone, or the other way. Yeah. If you find this anywhere on your charts, you know it's a strong zone. So I automatically know this is going to be a perfect zone. So what I will then do, from the area that I've found that is strong, I will then mark it up. So I only mark it up once I've seen that there's a flaw in the ceiling. Again, guys, this becomes really easy. All you got to do is backtest. Someone put backtest in the chat box. We've got 10 minutes left, guys. Again, this is going to be recorded so you can practice. Okay. So, guys, can you see now the zone I've made? I've made a floor zone and a ceiling zone. I know it's going to be strong. Now I've got to test this area here. Go back in time. Now, the quick way is to go in the 4-hour chart because it will show you immediately if it's a strong zone. At the moment, I can't see it. At the moment, I can't see anything, so you have to keep going back until you see it. Now, for time purposes, I'm not going to go all the way back because it's going to be far. But thank God we've already found one. Look, floor. See that? Sitting down on the floor. This is even a better example here. Floor. Boom. So we're looking for the opposite, a floor and the ceiling. So because I found it here, that's where I'm drawing out my box. You draw out your box from where you found the opposite. Guys, am I making sense? Because I know I'm going fast simply because of time. But am I making sense? You're looking for a floor and a ceiling. Let me even highlight this. So when you guys watch the recording, you can see the areas I'm talking about. That's a floor. Yeah? And this is a ceiling. And this is the beauty of backtesting. You can just play around to look for floors and ceiling. Let me just write text. Oh. Yeah, you can have that. Let's look at another pair. Guys, someone type in the pair quickly. GJ, all right. Let me just mute everyone. All right, let's look at GJ. Also, guys, one thing I wanted to say, I have a set of rules. I have my trading plan, right? And again, my trading plan is different to Christopher Derrick's, and it's okay. People message me saying, but Christopher Derrick does this. That's fine, that's good for Christopher Derrick. Like, you have to understand. You have to understand, you become your own trader. What I'm teaching you, you can use your own strategies and amalgamate that together. As long as it works for you. See, for example, at the bottom, I've got MACD. See that MACD? I use that as an indication because once it breaks through my 0 level, which is here, I know it's going up in an uptrend. Some people use stochastics or RSI. So please don't think, oh, but Christopher Derrick does like this. Everyone's different and you're allowed to be individual. Like, I trade this strategy and I don't touch anything else. That's me personally. So please feel free to adapt your strategy. So for example, I do 20 pips TP, 20 pip stop loss. My second trade, I do 50 pips. Christopher Derrick lets it ride out. But for me, backtesting, I find that my trades go 20, 30 pips, 40, then reverses. All right? That's just for me. So you can do what feels comfortable for you. We want individual beast traders. Are you guys getting ready from this? Right, so GJ, this is how I'll mark it up. And you guys can do the same. Make your money. Let's do this. So I'm looking for the wick. Option H, go to the body. All right, so I've marked up my ceiling. Now I would go to here. Why? Because you need some breathing space. Now this is very similar to the other one I just marked up. Yeah, and look at my MACD. It's crossed over. So look, the blue line has crossed underneath the orange. So it's showing me it's going in the downtrend. And look what's happened up here. It's starting to go down. All right, this is why MACD is very good. All right, so because I've done this enough times, I know it's a strong zone. But for argument purposes or demonstration, you would backtest. You go further back to see whether it is a strong zone. And guys, the more you practice, the better you become. Someone write in the chat, practice makes progress. Yeah? So what I will then do, I mark up my charts. That only took a few minutes. And where I've done my highest level of a ceiling, I will set an alert. Yeah, so I would set an alert at the highest level. Go to alert. Remember, you can watch this back. Wrong one. Alert. Yeah. So I would then do crossing up. Or if you have call levels, use the call levels app. But I can do it on this because I pay for my trading view. All right. The highest level, because once it breaks, that's when you're going to be alerted. Then I go to the lowest level, which is here. I'll do another alert. So once it breaks, I go crossing down, create. So can you see the timers? Timer 1, timer 2. So now all you have to do is just wait. Get on with your day job because you're meant to be working, yeah? Spend time with the family. Mark up your charts. Just bang out a whole bunch of charts. Mark them up and wait. As soon as it breaks your level of a ceiling or a floor, you then go to the 15 minutes and you wait for a break, then a retest back into the zone, and then you wait for a confirmation candle going in your direction. Now, there's many Zooms on this strategy from Des, Bryony, and the team, so really spend your time looking at it. Okay, but I just wanted you to get a feel for understanding how to find the best places to enter. And then when you keep doing that, you can see that, oh, the retest really is the best place. So you keep back testing, finding out the best places to enter the trade. You then go down to the 1 hour, practice on the 1 hour. And once you get confident, you can then find out your zones, mark up your zones on the 1 hour chart, go back in time, guys, to see whether there's a floor and a ceiling. Once that is your confirmation, you're good to go. Okay, someone's asked me, do I mark 30 pips down from the entry level or up? Okay, so for me, I do 20 pips, all right? So if I get in around this yellow circle, yeah, I'm aiming to get in around the yellow circle. I'm marking 20 pips up. That's 20 pips. That's my TP. Option H. That's my TP. And then 20 pips down. Option H. That's my stop loss. So all I would then do is just change the color. So if you're going up, that's called a buy. Yeah. So you want it to hit your TP. I'll zoom in. You want it to hit your TP. That's your TP. That's your stop loss. If you're going down in the sell, it's the complete opposite. All right. Because your TP will be down here. Option H. Your stop loss will be up here. So again, change the color. Change the purple. That's your TP, that's your stop loss. Why? because you want the trade to break through, come back to your zone, and then go down again. All right, and you want to get in around here. Guys, I really do hope you found value from this. I really do.